Can you listen? I don't give a I don't give a
Those will not stop bleeding. She's going to prison.
Can you listen? I don't give him those will not stop bleeding. She's going to prison. So it appears like Chrisean may have messed with the wrong people. And she is now in serious jeopardy. Chrisean is no stranger to getting into fights, because she generally takes joy in it. But she has gone much too far this time. And guess what? She is currently being sued for assaulting someone. Can you believe that? Here's what we know so far. So the story goes that Chan went to Tamar Braxton's event a few days ago and became upset because she wasn't allowed to sing on stage. She chose to assault Tamar's friend and social media influencer, James Wright, fracturing his nose in the process. Well, James isn't going to take it lying down. Not only did he follow a police complaint, but he's also dragging Chrisean to full court. And by the looks of it, Chrisean is in a lot of danger since James is, after all, she's got her baby daddy Blueface also chimed in on the drama. And it doesn't appear like she'll be getting any sympathy from him because he is openly mocking her for going to the pokey. This is a weird scenario. And Chan appears to have finally bitten off more than she can chew. And she hit James right in his face chip. James' tooth, James' face is bloody. James is at the hospital right now. Okay, Chan has been on a bad behavior streak for a long time now, but it was only between Blueface and her putting paws on each other at the time. But she began to take it a step further by flinging hands left and right with anybody and everyone. It's as if she's always in combat mode on the show. She battles the villains. She's had so many fights on the program that it's difficult to keep track of them all. She even attacked her ex-stylist on the red carpet. However, when she gave birth to her son 2 months ago, folks were optimistic that this kid would just turn things around for her. You know, the whole new mom, new me vibe. She even pretended as if she was genuinely trying to change for the better, especially after all the turmoil she and Blueface had before and after the pregnancy. Tamar Braxton recently welcomed Chan on stage as a special guest during her Love and War 10-year anniversary tour in Los Angeles. The whole affair seemed strange from the outset, since Tamar and Chan's collaboration looked out of place. They're not even in the same circles, and Tamar is a talented vocalist from the music dynasty, whereas Chan is, well, a vibe all the time. We were all left wondering how and why they met, let alone why she was there. But before you claim anyone is hateful, let me explain that I am not. But to be honest, Chrisean and Tamar don't make much sense. Furthermore, they don't even create the same style of music. So what exactly was Chrisean doing on stage? When Tamar was singing, the only thing I see with Chan is that there's always some love and some conflict going on, but that's just real life for her. She got on the stage, and this is what she did. Everyone was perplexed. And it had people talking about Tamar bringing Chrisean on stage because she needed some credibility. Whether you like Khan or not, she has a lot of clouts right now, because people are paying attention to her. Of course, this was before Chris Johan began behaving out and touching Tamar's team members. The issue is that it didn't start with punches because she had been behaving off all night. Just look at Tamar's sister's filthy stare at Chrisean Rock 8. Just a better look at this Toni Braxton, the live like Tonian. But that's not all, because Tamar got Chan on stage, and she was basically just aggravating her background dancers, which some people claimed was harassment. Nobody is surprised that Chan ended up throwing punches. That's kind of her thing. According to reports, she was quite inebriated, which did not help the issue. Tamar's buddy and influencer Jan James turned out to be her target. Because James is now not a troublemaker, everyone is perplexed as to why Chrisean would choose to beat him up. But wait, it gets even stranger, since the history explains why James is suing her. Here's the tea. Chrisean was meant to perform on stage when Tamar brought her up, but she was nowhere to be found. When the time arrived, she missed her cue, and the showrunners had no choice but to go on. Since the program had to go on, she was outside the venue trying to bring in one of her pals when she realized she had missed her cue, and went backstage demanding explanations. James, one of the showrunners, attempted to explain the problem, But that's when everything went wrong. Khan lost her cool and began punching James in the face, fracturing his nose in the process. The most bizarre aspect of all of this is that Tamar was in the room when Chrisean did it, but Chrisean plainly didn't care and simply beat James up. The cops were undoubtedly called, but Chan allegedly fled before they arrived. She didn't even feel horrible about her actions, since she flaunted her iced-out wrist and jewelry in multiple Instagram music stories. The next day, James went live to discuss what had transpired, and he stated that Chrisean had horribly damaged his face. Now, Tamar's other friend Eltroy took to Instagram to call Chrisean out, and he also revealed James was going to be pressing charges against her. Elroyce said, "I just want to let y'all know that the girl Chrisean, y'all keep hyping James' right channel at Tamar's concert tonight. James is in the hospital. I swear I will do everything to make sure she goes to prison. She is trash. And that's why her life is the way that it is. She deserves everything bad that happens to her." Y'all, he was extra mad, and he took to his Instagram stories to say Chrisean is a disgusting person, totally trash. Y'all need to stop rewarding bad behavior and bad people. I'm so disgusted. Chan came to my show. She hit Jameis in his mouth. She's disgusting. She deserves the way everybody treats her. She is trash. Chrisean then went on Twitter herself to claim that the reason she punched James was that she felt disrespected. She said, "I don't get disrespectful till you get disrespectful." She also said, "Please don't believe false narratives. I had a great time last night. I got to work on not giving my energy and clout to my enemies." After that, she also went live to claim that they were plotting against her and that they were trying to use her for clout. "I don't know what was miscommunicated or what was plotted against me, but I was supposed to perform, and that was that. I don't know. I think it's just a clout-chasing thing. So honestly, I have to start protest my name. I'm not sure why Tamar Braxton of the Braxton family would need Chrisean for clout. But that's cool." Despite Chrisean's protestations, James just doesn't believe it. By filing a police report, he's taken this disaster to a whole new level, and officers are clearly on the case, probing into the backstage pandemonium. But wait, there's something else. James smacked her with a complete complaint, as well as a litany of legal issues. Khan is about to face a legal storm, and she only has herself to blame, especially because she hasn't apologized and still hasn't. And you want to know who's enjoying watching Chan go down like this? If you've been following their entire saga, you'll know that she's on a mission to make trouble for him. She has been attempting to undermine their relationship ever since he proposed to Jaden. She genuinely claimed to be pregnant with another kid with Blueface's, but she didn't stop there, claiming that he had purchased the ring to propose to her rather than Jaden. Well, that was my he be trolling, right? And I don't troll for real. I just got receipts. And I be telling the truth. She went live on Instagram to claim that she and Blueface had been together the night before, and they had gotten intimate. Were you expecting that? So it goes without saying that Blueface would want Khan to fail, especially because he has been seeking a reason to take Chrisean away from her. So it appears that this is a chance for him to do just that. According to an insider, Blueface has been clowning Khan and told her that it was now time for her to face the repercussions of her poor behavior. He believes that retribution is finally coming for her, and he intends to relish every moment of it. After this, people started sharing their 2 cents on the matter. Some fans left comments saying people have the nerve to be on James Ree channel's IG comments, telling him he not to go to the police, 'cause Chrisean could lose custody of the baby and go to prison. Okay. And what's that got to do with him? She knows right from wrong. She is not a child. Well, another said, Chan has a history of hurting people. She is a dumb, ghetto, psychotic hood rat that _ needs to be in prison, but first someone needs to beat her ass. This is a bizarre scenario. But Khan had it coming. Do you think Chan should face her punishment? Or do you think James should withdraw the lawsuit because of the baby? Leave your comments in the down below and subscribe for more.